Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Turkey Day. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Hope everybody's have a nice morning so far. Whatever you're doing today. Got my family with me. My parents are down here. As you know, I moved basically about 2 years ago. And before that, we sold the house. So we were like in an apartment a little bit. It was a new house was getting built. So we haven't had a real family Thanksgiving in a couple of years. So be nice to have a little family day today. Get back into sync like we used to. Although I gotta say, I do miss Jersey. You know, like the kids are fine. You know, they go to school, make friends, fine. But like for like adults, like everybody, childhood, people you grew up with, school, they're all gone. I got nothing. I got no karaoke Christmas jam. No one to invite over. Like, hey, come on over for Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. I don't know, but got my health. Everything's good otherwise. But just a little reminiscent there. Anyway, thanks for popping in on your holiday morning. And we'll start talking some football action because we have a game going off shortly, right? Lions and Buffalo. And now we have the Bills in the teaser. People go back, how do you have the Bills and then you have when we do teaser Tuesday, I'm thinking, all right, Bills are, and again, I load these up on ahead of time. I'm thinking, all right, Bills are staying home. I didn't even look. I figured they're staying in Detroit. Why are you going to go home for 2 days to shovel? Give me the Lions though here. And we said yesterday, again, 9.5. All right, teaser. Maybe the Bills win. Maybe they win by 6 or 7. Bills win by 10. Bills haven't looked that great lately. And we harken back to they've won a few in a row. Had a lead over Miami, choked that away. All right. I mean, I think Bills are better than Miami. All right. You want to say Miami beat the Bills that in Miami? I still think the Bills are a better team. We go back to that Dallas game was 10-6, I think, or 7-6, whatever that was in the fourth quarter before Dallas gets a couple 8 scores there. Lions playing with a little heart here on Thanksgiving. So I'll take the Lions there. Teaser and Tuesday here, you got the Bills tease down. Dallas obviously is down Vikings to the plus side of things. And I get it's Belichick. As I said, we'll work backwards here. So with the Vikings, because they're playing the team ahead of them here. Dallas crushed them. Everybody remembers Dallas rolling. Minnie doing nothing. Primetime Kirk Cousins. That's fine. That's fine. My son was talking about Arizona playing this week, and he's fantasy football. He's like, Herbert. I'm like, so I'm not looking at Arizona was off a humiliation on TV. It's I don't play Herbert. I forgot who his other quarterback was. Oh, Geno Smith. So play Geno off the bye week. Raiders, terrible. But again, you play that bad. That's what people remember. And Dallas, you play that good. That's what people remember. But also with the Giants, okay, Tennessee week 1. We had the Giants week 1, right? Everybody's going to bet Tennessee. Giants are supposed to be terrible. Every other game is a dogfight. The best team they played crushed them. Seattle. They get 7 off that fumble. I think this is a good team. And Dallas is Dallas as good as they looked last week, or are they going to be the team that choked away in the fourth quarter the week before? I'll lay the 3 here, though. College hoops, I got to tell you, I added last time, like, you know what? Let me get Florida State here. I know I've been against them early, and we faded them. I was like, because I felt like Florida State. I'm like, this is a pretty decent team. Started out bad. I'm like, man, this team is terrible. Had Florida over them. I'm like, all right, Siena. Not a lot of size depth. I'm thinking this is where Florida State maybe gets right. I look up. Are you kidding me with this game? Are you kidding me with this? Where's the score now? I was like, halftime, I thought they were down like 20 points or something. Like, it's terrible. Wow. Horrendous. If you're on Twitter, I just posted everything to Twitter as well. So Uh, but wow, I don't know. I was totally wrong on Florida State, and I say it often how I do my uh, college hoops. And there's teams in the preseason I kind of like, whether it be not as much the coaching, but just again, I have guys back, I have starters back, I have my uh, guard play, and I just think teams are going to take a step forward, and just teams I kind of like, which I think is a as I'm trying to get rid of these the bots. Excuse me. Not that I fall in love with a team. It's just I like a team. I think they're going to be in contention for whatever their division, conference, however you want to word it. And Florida State, I I'm literally at a loss for words here. Like, I mean, 43-26. Holy cow! Holy cow! NBA, I got nothing. Hockey, loser yesterday in hockey. I didn't even do a recap. Usually I jump in with the recaps, but I figured I don't even know how many people are going to be watching. You're probably doing turkeys or hams. I'm a ham guy. We did turkey, although I messed up. I didn't put the cover on right away when I should have. So find out how it is. People could come over here and be like, "Man, that's a crappy ass turkey." We'll see what happens. But let's just get to the chat here. See what everybody's going on. Nick, Giants money line. Thanks for your donation. Giants money line. Nick, Giants money line. Groovy, thank you. You as well. Be happy says Lions money line. I don't know as much as money line as I just think we have a shot here. I think again, not that I hate not that I hate repeating myself. I just repeat because it is what it is. They've played well, 3 in a row, right? The Miami game they were right there with, had a lead, blew it. Dallas game, again, Dallas off a bye, Dak coming back. Fourth quarter, I think it was 10-6. I'll take a shot with the Bills who've looked beatable. And this is a weird spot again. They didn't practice last week. They get to Detroit. They get behind Cleveland. They get ahead. Here comes a late score. Then let's go back to Buffalo for a couple days. Fly back here for a short week. I don't know. Scheduling spot for me. And again, as I say, the pick and choose. Like I'm going to do it here. I'm going to do it there. I like this team -1 or +1. There's 3 of them. Do I just bet one? The scheduling spot for me is one I'm going to bet all the time. And uh, as I say, it's a long game. It's not one day or look at this. I'm great the last 2 days or today I win. You keep to something, and not that the trends play out, but to sound stupid like that, but sometimes the scheduling spots like that, I play them all the time. It's a bad spot for Buffalo. Bergen County in the house. Phil, you better be a Taylor ham guy, not a pork roll guy. And let me tell you, on the hunt for good bagels down here. There's a cat. They're out in Katy. I think they're from Orange or East Orange. I got to get over there for a bagel shop. I'm trying to get. I'm calling Mr. J's down in Cranford. I'm trying to get them to ship out some sloppy joes down here. See what that cost me, Phil. I don't care. Earl, why the Giants? Because he's crazy, Groovy. He's drunk. He's drunk at noon on a Thursday. It's like the Sheryl Crow song, right? What was that one? We're drinking beer at noon on a Tuesday in a bar that faces a giant car wash. That's all right now. Guy's hammered. Thinking Giants outright today. Eat turkey. I eat turkey all the time. Turkey chicken is what I eat often. So Thanksgiving, I'm a ham. I like my spiral ham and stuffing. My wife makes a great stuffing. Wide line. Down's going to throw for 350. Here we go. Groovy. Saying Josh Allen's getting right. Dave, how are you? Hit big on the Heat last night. Good win for you there, and you like Minnesota. I'm as well. I think, you're never as bad as you look, and they looked horrendous. Trembled souls. What do we got here? Thanksgiving. Got the Vikings over the Patriots. Yeah, the Patriots. I'm just not. Again, for this spot, you are Everyone saw you get absolutely demolished, and it's after that game. It's Dallas to the Super Bowl. They're the best thing since sliced bread. No one's giving a shot in the Patriots. Did you miss the Patriots 3-3? Not you, Tremble. You're a Patriot guy. The game was 3-3. They ran a pump back with 20 seconds to go in the game. The Jets doing Jet things. King D, welcome, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving to you also. No. Yeah, Trevor Simeon. I think it's White's quarterbacking. Shannon's in the house. Good morning. Gunskill. Where have you been, my friend? How have you today? Kansas Siena morning picks. Yeah, I should have took Kansas. I don't know why I didn't. That line came up this morning, and of course I went to bed at like 2:15 last night, like a total jackass. I was up at 4:30 to do the turkey, and I'm like, I added Florida State. I have New Orleans, Oklahoma, and Alabama, and I'm like, I looked at Florida State, and there's no Kansas line yet. I went to bed around 5:30, and I'm stupid. Why Florida State, not Kansas? I'd rather if I'm losing with a favorite, why not take a team that's actually playing well? Bad call by me. You're looking excellent this morning. Ava, Evansville, Indiana here. Welcome. Evansville Purple Aces in the house. Thanks for popping in. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Stop it. The spammers, come on in. 2 slabs of baby back ribs and a smoke right now. Yeah. My brother smokes his turkey, and I was sort of talking about getting a smoker. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, although smoked wings sound really good. I love my wings. I'm a wing guy. Shannon's coming in. Iowa State versus Nova. I do like Iowa State. I almost played them this line last night. Where is it? So it was a 3 down to 2. So it's 2.5 because I saw like a 2 and actually 1.5. I guess it creeped back up, but I'm not a big Nova guy. They've new coach. Looks like they're not. I don't know if they're taking a step back, but they're not vintage Nova there. West Virginia, yes, that was a nice little line move. You got it there. That was a 2. Excellent number there because I saw I pick them and then a -1 real early this morning. St. Mary's first half. I can do St. Mary's against Washington. They're very good. NC State and Dayton. What is this line here? NC State. I know I have. Oh, here it is, the bottom of the board here. All right, what is this line now? 3.5. See, I didn't even at 6 a.m. there wasn't even a line when I did my final lines. Obviously, I was running around this morning, did not get it. So what is this? A 3.5er? That's right where I got it at. I'm not. I guess lean dog. I'm not going to say no to lean to a dog there. And Denver over to Citadel. The Pioneers. Man, the Pioneers were my team a few years ago. Opened at 1. I'll go Denver with you. I like Oregon. And as much as I'm a St. John's guy, UConn is always a feisty little bunch. But I like the Ducks here. Don, happy Thanksgiving. Good start day with Florida State. I mean, seriously. Unbelievable. Like, what the heck? It is what it is, Don. I mean, and I said this the other day about when I do kind of late ads. Like, was it? It was yesterday. When you do games all the time, like you forget what days they are. So I started out yesterday. I think good. I think I was like 4-2 in basketball yesterday, and then I end up going I think 2-3 at night or something along those lines. And I look at the ads, like the games I put in, like after the fact. Here we go. I got it right here. Okay, so I have my regular games up yesterday: St. Thomas, Central Connecticut, Lipscomb, Jacksonville, Kent State, Georgia Tech, Tennessee. So that's a 4-2 with a push. I got Kent State at 3 on one side and 2 at the other. So I ended up all right there. Then my late ads. First one in was Fort Wayne, loser. Idaho, loser. Cincy in the under, split, and Sam Houston got a win. Like I go 2-3, and like last night, I was like, oh, Florida. You know what? I think Florida State maybe bounces back. And yeah, you're a pro guy, you're on sites, whatever the case. I make mistakes. I lose games, and I say it all the time. Like whenever I find myself adding something game day, and I say this again, I repeat, I don't care. Every time I put in, it just seems to lose. For all I know, I could go 3-0, but it just seems like I remember every loser, and you should remember every loser. Like people are like, I mean, what's your biggest win? Win. Any game I bet should win. Why are you betting a game if you don't think it's going to win? The losses are what you remember. You know, because what went wrong. Florida State. Well, I know what went wrong with Florida State. I'm a dummy. Yeah, I thought about using this one in the video today. The whole thing with like Kiffin came out like he's leaving. I, you know, I like Ole Miss. I do. I know lead to Kiffin. Egg Bowl, right? The Egg Bowl. Not. It's not. I like Mississippi. Is it worth it enough to bet on today, Shan? For me, no. 3-team parlay: Detroit points, Dallas, and the Vikings. You're taking 3 home teams on Thanksgiving. We don't have to go into Dallas being, I think, 1-10 ATS on Thanksgiving the last few years. They're terrible. Everybody bets them. They had Tony Romo. They're always whatever. You like Romo or not, Cowboys are always a 10, 12 win team. They always flashy offense. People want to bet offense overs. With Dak, same way. They score points. Do they cover? No, because they got ridiculous. I mean, this line is 10 right now. And again, we'll touch on this real fast. So we do look at lines, Dave. You know this. I bet Dallas at 7. Put the package up 7. It's 10 now. Kansas City put out at 11. It's a 16. I like Dallas. Do I like them at 10? I mean, I think they should win. I think this game should be 27-10. And if you think the Giants are going to score, bet the over because they'll turn into the Bears game where Dallas is going to put up 40 points. Lane, happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you for popping in. Not just you, Lane, everybody coming in on a Thanksgiving afternoon, I should say. Citadel versus Denver. See, you got a 3.5. I saw a 2.5 out here by somebody else. I kind of like the Pioneers. West Virginia, yes, I like West Virginia there. And Minnesota, they minus 145. You got to take Mini off of a loss like that. I just want to lay the forward Alabama versus Michigan State. Why is this line 4? I think Michigan State, without a guy, but I like Alabama. I took Alabama. Sylvester's in the house. Good afternoon. Thanks for coming in. Go 1.5 on Manhattan. Let's look at some college hoops here. Where's Manhattan? Manhattan. Gets Northeastern. That's a 4.5. This line opened at 2. So people are burying Northeastern. At least you got a good number there. Right out of London, England. So we know next week when all these teams get back from London, kind of fade them in that first kind of game there. Lane says to Shannon he likes Alabama. Thinks it's fishy, but who knows? I'm going to bet whoever scores first in Buffalo either get the Bills under TD or the Lions over 12. That's worth it, right? I mean, especially, I'm not a huge jump into the live bet. But on a Thanksgiving day, you're sitting around watching a game. You have to watch these games all the time. Not all the time, but you have to be on it. On a random college football Saturday, can you make money live betting? Sure. Which game are you choosing to watch? Wesley says Miami. Miami, Florida? What is this? Miami basketball? Or are you just representing Miami today, Wesley? Detroit, Giants, and New England. We're talking NFL. So the Miami line, right? 9.5. Now it's up to 13.5. The Texans, though. You got Miami off a bye week. How many points are the Texans put up? You had to think that Miami puts up 30. And what are you getting out of? I should kept this one up here, but what do you expect out of Texans? Detroit, Giants, and New England today. He's dogging it up. I can't. You take dogs. You expect to go at least 1-2, with probably an outright somewhere. Florida State and Javier 1.5. I would. Did I say Florida State? I apologize because I got those derelicts on my mind, not the Gators. I want to say Florida here. I do like Xavier, but I would lean Florida. Did not bet it. England tomorrow, soccer USA -1. Yeah, always fade USA in soccer. Plus 170. So if it wins minus England -1 at a plus 170. Okay, I think they should win. I mean, I don't know much about soccer. I know we don't care about soccer here in the States. Sports betting live is in Maryland. Yes, it is, Johnny. Yes, it is. And if I had some kind of great promo for you guys to use, I'd tell you. But I don't get that stuff. St. Mary's wins game 69-64. Take the under. You want to take the under? Sure. Mary's does play defense. Mary's will bring the defense for sure against Washington. 65-62. We're changing it up. What was the total there? We're too close to the total. You're a little above board. I also got Butler moneyline versus BYU. I sort of like BYU yesterday. I again didn't play it. I had Tennessee yesterday over Butler, which was a nice win. What is this line? You get my little line here for BYU. Of course, I don't have it in front of me. I got my number at 1.5 here. Either way, basically a pick 'em. So Markel's in the house. Good afternoon. I was looking at New Orleans IUPY. It's come down to a 10. Yeah. Yep. I took New Orleans. Yes, definitely ham day. I love my ham on Thanksgiving. And again, there's no, what they got down here? Like a bunch of sourdough, Richie. You're a Texas guy. I should have invited you over, Richie. You're in Texas. Could have come hung out with us. There's no good rye bread down here. Sourdough. Sourdough everything. I need a nice. And where's my Bergen County guy? He knows. Pector's rye bread. Fabulous. Can I get a Pector sponsorship? Send me bread. Free minds in the house. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend. I know I play over picks file because you call it as it is. I'm okay with loss happens. I appreciate it, Don. Listen. So not that I, sometimes I come in and tout the, my packages or whatever, and obviously I'm having a good NFL season, right? I mean, 64%. That's fabulous. People on Twitter might say it's terrible. In the real world, when you have real money, 64%. I'd be happy with a 55%. And I say that here all the time. That's great for, and for my NFL for the last 12, 13 years, I'm about 55%, which is an insane number. We're well over 1,000 picks. I just, as a tout capper guy, whatever you want to say, and I hate that what it is nowadays. Because you get so many people just jump online on Twitter and IG or TikTok, whatever, like, oh, look at this, come Zell me, can't, whatever it is. Listen, I've been doing this sites a long time. It's 17 years on sites, right? And I don't charge crazy things. I mean, $34 for a 3-pack of college basketball. I get whatever percentage of that. And when new people jump on, like you're hot, and all of a sudden you have a 500 day, or you go 2-4. That is the worst, because for me, I've been betting for 30 years, and doing it all the time for the last almost 22, to 20, a long time. So I can accept a losing day. It's nothing to me, right? Rearview mirror, you're looking in the back, windshields from the car, humongous. But like the newer folks, I always like when they come on, I'm like, you know, because they're not expecting losses. New people to betting don't think you lose. They see all this crap on TV. It's terrible. Yeah, an English soccer fan. I don't even like fish and chips, bro. There used to be a fish and chips in, I think, Westfield when I was growing up, maybe Springfield. Fish and chips. Ricketts is in the house. I haven't seen this cat in a while. Happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you, Ricketts. Took CD Lamb anytime TD. That's what I should have did today. I should have did some player props, but I'm slacking. We did the turkey. I tried to get some sleep. My wife was doing her homemade stuffing. I was washing some dishes, trying to keep up with the pots, keeping it clean. I did not do player props today. I apologize. Cowboys first half, team total of 14.5. I would do that, yes. Pollard anytime touchdown. I like some man. Tony Pollard. He's explosive. Duke over. Listen, Dave. I loved you the other day when you came in with some underdogs. Now you were coming in with Duke laying 20. I guess it's not that terrible, 20. And it's a short card today, right? I mean, there's what? 17, 18 games. How many games there are? And I say, whether it's college football, more college basketball, when you have these huge 20-plus lines, I don't even look at them. And yeah, they could be easy money, and it's laying 35 with Baylor against Mississippi Valley. It's easy, 114, 44. I just can't. One, even on like a personal for me, I could not put that on a site and put my head down at night, wake up in the morning, knowing that I told someone to take a 20, 30, 40-point fave or a 280 money line kind of game. I don't look at them. I mean, I honestly, I would lean to Oregon State here. I think that line's low. Like it's Duke. I would take the dog. And I don't even know how Duke is this year. Let's pull up Duke. 4-1. Crushed Bellarmine. They didn't cover 24. Cover 24 versus Delaware. Lost to Kansas. We had Kansas. You covered. Who's this? Is this South Carolina? Is this Upstate? You beat Upstate. And you crushed Jacksonville. I mean, I'd take the dog. Markel is thinking about Pollard Anytime TV. Portland plus 15 against. And here's another little low line here, Dano. And welcome, Dano. I don't think I've ever saw you in the chat before. I know you posted a while ago. By the time I get to this, I hope you're still here. Thanks for coming in on a holiday afternoon here. I kind of like Portland here. 15, right? Isn't North Carolina supposed to be the baddest club in the land, right? These guys are supposed to be pretty good. 15 looks a little low. I would lean to the dog here. Bakery and pork circuit. Yeah, please. My kids want to open up a place. Richie, I'm waiting for like one of Dan's buddies on a football team. They're having some kind of a like Friendsgiving or something on Saturday. They come over for like Cajun gumbo or whatever. I'm trying to get Dan to figure out if we have to bring something. So I'm like, oh, maybe my wife will do some sausage and meatballs, whether we throw it in a red sauce or maybe just do sausage and peppers. Maybe I whip up some like chicken franchise. Bring some real food down here. Because the old, listen, the bread is what? Sourdough and what the hell's a freaking kolache? What the hell is that, Richard B? Freaking kolache chains? Get the hell out of here with this crap. Kolaches. Ole Miss Stanford. It's a pick'em. College basketball. I think Ole Miss is a little better club. I would lean maybe a little Ole Miss. It was Ole Miss -1. I saw a Ole Miss +1 when I was doing the turkey at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And Shannon, let me ask you this, because you seem to ask on every single game. Are you looking to bet every one of these games? Or are you just kind of trying to get like a thought like, should I bet this game? Exactly. Great content. It's up to each individual. Have a plan for betting. Yeah, no, I listen. The I just try to I, I just come in and talk the truth here, Lane, how things are. You know, you listen, you don't listen. People want to come in, and although shockingly, you know what, we what year and a half into this, right? We started the midday money show last year for conference tournaments. There have not been many people coming in and like saying stupid crap. And maybe okay, all told, we're getting what like 1,000 views. This isn't. I mean, it's a lot. It's not, you know, other channels kind of views. But I think I don't listen. You like the content? I don't know if we win. I think it speaks for itself. I mean, you could go to Winfrey Picks and see the record. You go, type in Sean Higgs handicapper. Sean Higgs handicapper. Boom, come up. You could see a decade of videos. It's Tennessee USC over to 135.5. Tennessee definitely looked ripe last night. They were cooking with gas for sure. 135.5. That's I'll go with you on that one, Richie. No, I mean it's not. Again, I didn't bet it. Wasn't there for me. Rob, happy Thanksgiving to you also. What's up? Aaron Rodgers playing with a broken thumb for the last month and a half. Mr. Collar, anytime TD is minus 120, the book's doing something. Well, 120 is where he's going to get the ball. He's going to get the ball. I'll tell you what. How about try to get a Pollard receiving touchdown? How about that? Would that pay a little better? Out of the backfield coming out, catching the pass. Dayton, NC State. I do like Dayton, but someone else had it at a 3.5. So, it is 3.5. I'm sorry. I like the Flyers, but I want to take the dog. Again, it wasn't. It was right there. I didn't play it. I got Oklahoma. I got Oklahoma at 4.5 last night. Princeton Army. I mean, it's 9. This line opened at 10.5. Let's go Black Knights. How about just an under in this game? What's the total in this game? I do an under with these two guys. Princeton Army. 149.5. 149.5. What are these guys scoring? Actually, 150. I mean, Army scoring 85 points a game. Oh my goodness. Oy, oy. You know what? I still like the under here, believe it or not. Give me the under. Give me the under. Ole Miss Stanford over 132. It's gone up. I kind of like that over. Sure. Let's go Pollard. West Virginia home dog. I do like West Virginia. I should have bet them today. Lane was right. Higgs is great content. We're going to be doing this till we're 99 years old. I love it. I appreciate the kind words. I try with the content. I try to make it fun and enjoyable, and more importantly, try to get people to win a little bit. Oregon State, Duke, and Portland. Yeah, I said Oregon State. This line, same with the Carolina line. It looks a little low. I mean, give me the points. Brandon, happy Thanksgiving to you. I am well. I'm well, considering I didn't get much sleep last night, but I talked myself into a yawn. That's how I do things. I got Kansas -8 and NC -15 in a parlay. Passed out Roy in the van. So the Kansas game looking pretty good out of the gate. And I got to say, the Carolina line, to me, I go Kansas is getting a little closer here. The Carolina line to me looks a little low for North Carolina. Yeah, Wisconsin on run. I just turned it back here onto the scores. FanDuel earnings 1.9 billion. Uh, listen, the old. And I think at one point we are talking about there. Whenever you see these boosts and same game parlay stuff, people I get people love them, and uh, all right, 1.9 billion. But yeah, everybody wins. Making some gumbo right now. All right, Xavier on the money line. I kind of like the Gators. I eat beef ribs, no turkey. See, I like turkey. I'll eat turkey all the time. Turkey sandwich, you know. We'll do regular turkey breast or cook a turkey or a roaster or some chicken. To me, chicken and turkey is the same kind of crap, you know. But the ham, like I go to a diner. I went to like I think it's like I want to call it like Black Bear Diner. Does that sound about right down here in Texas? And I went yesterday with the wife, and I've gotten there twice. That's second time. I had nice ham and cheese omelets first time. It's good. I had a turkey club yesterday, believe it or not, because I knew I was going to have ham today. I gotta say, I didn't want to say something to the girl. It was terrible. There was like ham on. I'm like, ham and turkey. What the? It's a turkey club. Should be turkey, tomato, lettuce, some bacon. Got ham on this thing. I discuss games with a group of friends. Everyone has their plays. The ones I ask about the games, I just like an outside opinion. Please give you the plays they give you the starter. I'm like, okay. Sam, again, I don't want to talk you off just because I didn't bet it. I'm not. You're ready to put your money down. Fire away. And I know it's kind of like, all right, he gave me a good reason to bet it or not bet it. Sometimes I just don't have an opinion on it because wasn't even came into my spectrum to analyze, and especially on a holiday like this. Now, if this was like a regular Tuesday or something. There's a dozen games. I could easily, instead of having 4 games, I could have 14 games because I could have taken my time and gone through them all. Day like this, I got you know the ones that were right there. I kind of jumped on ones that were in my circle. My parameters, I guess, however you want to word it. I'm moving on. You know, but please don't. Not that I'm trying to like. I don't ever want to sound like condescending or like, oh, don't do this or that. Like Memphis Seton Hall under. I was kind of down on Memphis. I was like, I don't think they're going to be a good team, but here they are. They've haven't looked too bad at times. And the Hall, I had the Hall against the Iowa State game. Man, they looked freaking horrendous. And I don't care about beating Wagner. And we had the Billikens, I think, over Memphis the other day. Oh, man, what should I do with this one? I don't know. 138. I want to say over here because we saw against a decent team in St. Louis, they're kind of playing up and they get up on the court here, Memphis. And then for the Hall, we saw them just get blown out by Iowa State. Another over. So I'm going to say an over in this one. I'm going to take Devin Singletary rushing yards at DraftKings at 67.5 and FanDuel at 53. Markel, as we say, shop around. Always shop for lines. You have to. You have to. Neil's coming in laughing. I don't know what I said, but it was probably something a couple minutes ago. Who knows? Welcome, Neil. Only strengths the Lions defense. Linebacker stopping around. They did it against the Packers. Yes. My wife made her mac and cheese stuffing. I think my mom's bringing some asparagus. Freaking asparagus. Listen, I like asparagus. I do. That's what that and broccoli are probably my 2 favorite vegetables. But come on. My wife makes stuffing, homemade, sausage in it. It's fabulous. Fabulous. Markel's agreeing with Groovy. Maybe I should take a look at Diggs for a touchdown. I think Diggs for a touchdown. Why wouldn't you? Or Gabriel. I mean, Diggs anytime touchdown. They're probably laying a little juice on him, though. Gracious coming in. Welcome. What do we got here? BYU, West Virginia, and UConn. So, West Virginia, yeah, that was a near play for me there. I do sort of like BYU a little bit. And UConn, this was a back and forth one for me here because I do like the Huskies, but I think Oregon is the play here. Did not bet any of these. Yo, get out of here, Markel. Asparagus is good. What are you talking about, fella? I'll take my asparagus all the time. And not the asparagus. I'll put some grate some cheese on top of it, like some Parmesan, make it crispy. Not just straight asparagus. Although sometimes we'll put a little, my wife makes, I don't know what she does, but I think we throw a little seasoned salt, some seasoning in a Ziploc, shake it up with a little olive oil. Yum. Yum. All right. We're getting out of here. Again, I got the Lions, the Turkey teaser, the Bills, Dallas, and Vikings from teaser Tuesday. And that's that. I told you who I had in college hoops today. New Orleans, Oklahoma, Bama. See what happens there. Got to rebound off of this horrendous Florida State pick. I gotta just hang off Florida State and then freaking Idaho. Twice got me over this season. These guys, Florida State and Idaho, 4 losses. 4 of my losses. These clowns killing me. I can't do it until I may just give me some broccoli. I'll do broccoli too. Broccoli's good. I like broccoli. All right. Thanks for popping in, everybody. Have a good Thanksgiving, and we'll see you tomorrow on a Football Friday. Bye-bye.